The Prime Minister says the P.L.P. must win as they're the only party which can govern on day one. Good evening, everyone. I'm P.L.P. and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Now, the Progressive Liberal Party leader, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, is continuing his crusade of explaining why his party should be given an additional chance to govern. He uses the backdrop of an opposition he says is in shambles, with a leader unfit to take on the demands that the office of the Prime Minister requires. Clint Watson reports on the Prime Minister's comments made last evening at the P.L.P.'s joint meeting of the Tall Pines, Garden Hills, and Golden Gates constituencies.
You can't tell me that the F&M is ready to govern this country. Not when they voted no confidence in their own leader just a few weeks ago.
And for this reason, Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie says the Progressive Liberal Party remains the only choice for the Bahamian people when it comes to governance. Mr. Christie says he knows that he has to be tested, but so does Free National Movement leader Dr. Hubert Minnis.
Because he is holding himself out as capable of forming a government to lead this country. And there is no evidence available to the Bahamian people today that he can do that. He cannot do that.
The Prime Minister says he is used to going up against an opponent he can respect.
I fought an election back and forth with a leader called Hubert Ingram. He earned my respect. I want my counterpart in the F&M now today to earn my respect, and to earn the respect of the people at large of this country. To be able to man up to the weaknesses and to acknowledge his weaknesses. And I'm not talking about just personal weaknesses. I'm talking about the weaknesses of his organization.
The nation's leader cried shame on Dr. Minnis for his recent comments on Bahamar, saying it showed his lack of preparation for the office and knowledge of what actually transpired.
But the leader of the opposition is saying he would stop, cancel, and sell Bahamar. But the government of the Bahamas cannot sell something they do not own. He says he wants to be a leader, but he is rooting against Bahamians. He's rooting against Bahamian success. He's hoping that something that is very big and important to many Bahamian families will fail.
Mr. Christie says Bahamar is going to contribute significantly to the Bahamian economy.
We are in the process of rebuilding the nation's economy. That means a lot of different things. It means putting our fiscal house in order. It means strengthening long-neglected industries like agriculture. It means creating new opportunities in sports and new careers in environmental studies and new apprenticeship programs like the one at Grand Bahama Shipyard, where we negotiated for hundreds of Bahamians to replace foreign workers at the shipyard.
Referring to his candidates from Golden Gates, Tall Pines, and Garden Hills, he says the P.L.P. has the only strong team. The Prime Minister acknowledged the realities that there are many who still need help and that there are places where change has not come fast enough. But he also reminds that many of the changes put in place are starting to make a difference. Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.